Okay, so there we've seen how two different lofts affect the flight and the control of the ball and the actual distance of the shot itself. Now there's some other factors that influence it, and I want to discuss those before we work on the individual shots or shot selection. We have to look at the length and speed of the golf swing combining together. So we know that the longer the golf swing, we're going to create more speed, and therefore the ball is going to go further. But it doesn't just go further, it goes higher. So if we have a long swing and a short swing with the same club, we're going to tend to find that the ball will go higher and further with the longer swing. Pretty obvious stuff, really. Also, the outcome of the shot is influenced by the speed of your swing, and we need to know how we create that speed. We want to know how we create power and speed in the long game, but we should also be aware of those factors in the short game too. So I'm going to deal for a few moments just in talking about one or two of those influences, and then play a few shots to illustrate to you how many options you have available to you and how your practice can be much more effective if you practice around these factors. Let's deal a little bit, first of all, with length of swing. It stands to reason that if I have the same club, in this case my 56-degree sand iron, and I swing halfway back and halfway through, or I swing 3/4 of the way back and 3/4 of the way through, and I do those at the same speed, that the second swing, the longer swing, must generate more effective impact speed, and the ball will go, as I said, higher as well as further. So I'm going to hit a shot now and show you that. Here's the half swing, through, and here's the 3/4 swing, through. Quite a difference in distance. You need to practice that individually, of course, to find out what's best suits you, which club and which speed or which length of swing suits. Let's bring in some speed factors. We can generate speed with our hands only. We could generate it with quiet hands and body speed. But the reality is what we're trying to do is combine the two. We're trying to connect the golf swing up. We're trying to work in harmony so that the arms and body work together. Short game shots are very influenced by hand action, but in most cases we're not trying to get that independent. So the hands and wrists work together with the arms and the body. And I like to tell people that to think of the arms and body as being their influencing factors, and generally the hands will take care of themselves. So here I'm going to play two different shots. I'm going to play a short swing with quite a crisp action, so it'll be short back with a slightly limited follow through, and that will send that ball out on a lower, more penetrating flight. Obviously it's not going to go too far. And then I'm going to play a longer rhythmical swing, and we're going to see the differences in terms of what speed and length to combine together do to the golf ball. A short, crisp shot there. So there's no magic in the message really. It's pretty straightforward logic. If we tie in the loft of the club together with the length of the swing and the speed of the action, then really we have the combination of all the things that are required that give us the height or trajectory of the golf shot. They provide the spin on the ball for when it lands and controls the ball, and then how much run out we get due to height and forward momentum of the golf shot. So that's trajectory, land and roll factors. They're all influenced by loft, length and speed.